My beloved child, I want you to know that this moment isn't random. You're here because I've been drawing your attention, calling to something deep inside you. There's a shift happening in your life right now, a turning point that will bring fresh hope and genuine peace. This isn't just wishful thinking. It's the reality of how I work in your world. I respect the step you have taken today. Choosing to pause and listen speaks to your inner priorities and shows you are willing to press beyond routine distractions for something that nourishes the heart. Few people stop to notice the quiet voice within. Your willingness sets a hopeful tone for all that follows and tells me you are ready for growth. I'm with you constantly, surrounding you with care that goes beyond what you can measure or understand. Right now, I'm moving in the circumstances around you, creating opportunities where there seem to be none, making difficult situations workable. My attention to your life is complete and unwavering. I want you to keep trusting even when things look uncertain. That trust is your anchor when everything else feels unstable. Every step you take has meaning because I'm guiding you. Your life is secure in my care and I'm shaping you in ways you can't fully see yet. I'm asking you to open yourself completely to receive what I have ready for you. Do you believe this is true? Do you accept that my promises are reliable? If something in your spirit says yes, then hold on to that certainty. I've brought you to this moment for a reason, and it's going to change how you see your life. I know what you're struggling with. I see the pain you carry and the problems that feel too big to solve. I want to step into your situation in ways that will genuinely help, bringing change that lasts and matters. My presence fills every second of your existence. My love for you is absolutely real and my strength has no limits. I'm ready to work in your life to bring good outcomes. I want to heal the deep hurts, provide for your needs, and restore the parts of your life that need renewal. What I'm offering isn't a quick fix. It's something that will sustain you for the long term. If you can accept this truth, let it settle into your heart. I'm giving you hope that's stronger than any earthly problem. My grace is always enough for your weaknesses, and my mercy never runs out. When you let me guide you, your whole life will shift toward peace and confidence. No matter how hard things seem right now, I'm here with comfort and strength available to you. I'm inviting you to walk with me in trust, moving forward, even when the path isn't clear. As you follow my direction, you'll start seeing my involvement in your life. Subtle but powerful signs of my care. Trust that I have a good plan specifically for you. And every step guided by me brings you closer to the full life I want you to have. Don't give up hope because with me, impossible things become possible. The limits you see are often ones you've placed on yourself. But with me, true boundaries don't exist. What's happening in your life is significant and far-reaching. It's a complete transformation that will affect both you and the people around you, spreading outward like ripples in water. As this becomes clearer, you'll feel anticipation building in your heart. The promise of this change will become more real to your spirit. Let your faith grow stronger, knowing I can do far more than you could ask or imagine. This change goes to your core, transforming how you think, what you want, and how you act. It's an invitation to leave behind limitations you've accepted and embrace the full life I've always intended for you. It's a recognition of your true nature, that you're deeply loved and carry a unique purpose in this world that only you can fulfill. Accept this truth in your heart. Before I tell you more about this renewal, I want you to share this message with people you care about, friends and family who matter to you. Every time you connect and share these words, you're creating chances to spread understanding of my love and invite others into this journey of transformation and trust. You might wonder if such deep changes really happen in the real world. Let me assure you, yes, genuine transformations occur and I am the source behind them. Throughout history, countless people have experienced my active presence in their lives. From ancient times until today, these profound shifts demonstrate my love and power. I am the way to truth and life itself. I came into the world to comfort tired hearts and make heaven's reality accessible to everyone who seeks it. Beyond providing physical comfort or feeding hungry crowds, my primary work is transforming hearts and bringing hope to those who feel desperate. At the end of this message, I will reveal the complete renewal I have prepared specifically for you. Keep listening and witness what's about to unfold. During my time on earth, I consistently showed deep compassion for those who were disadvantaged and overlooked by society. I challenged society by freely connecting with those who were marginalized and thought of as outsiders. My message of love and restoration touched countless lives, inviting them to experience transforming grace that changes everything it touches. Today, this timeless message continues resonating in human hearts, offering hope and renewal to all who receive it with genuine trust and humility. Beyond acts of compassion, I taught lessons of wisdom and love. My parables and teachings, simple yet profound, revealed deep truths about my nature and the path to abundant, fulfilling life. Through my words, I invited followers to live in constant connection with me and in harmony with others, promoting peace and balance in a world that desperately needed it. My legacy reaches beyond time and space, impacting lives across all cultures and generations. My ultimate sacrifice and victory over all limitations opened the way for true reconciliation between the divine and humanity. Offering complete forgiveness and inner peace to all who place their trust in me. In a world often marked by hopelessness and imbalance, my life and teachings remain an unfailing source of light and steady guidance for all seeking meaning and purpose. They are an eternal wellspring of wisdom available to all who thirst for direction. The wonders of my ongoing presence aren't limited to ancient events. They continue happening today in lives just like yours. I live. My spirit is eternally vibrant. And my power is available to those who cultivate faith and seek me wholeheartedly. Throughout history and in recent times, many have witnessed individuals find deep healing from debilitating burdens, families restored to wholeness, long-standing negative patterns overcome, and seemingly impossible situations completely transformed. These aren't just stories, but tangible examples of the profound shifts I bring about, manifestations of my active engagement in the world. Today I want to bring a similar deep change to your life. A shift that will resonate through your entire being. In ancient narratives and sacred texts, you can read how my presence brought comfort to the distressed, provided abundant sustenance for vast gatherings when hunger threatened, calmed violent storms with a single declaration, and even stirred life back into those who had passed beyond earthly existence. These accounts aren't just old tales to be read and forgotten. They're powerful living testimonies to my eternal presence and boundless power that remain active today. No matter how great your current need or how impossible a situation appears, know that I possess the power to transform it completely. When you approach me with sincere trust, you're not merely asking. You're actively opening the door for me to act in your life in extraordinary meaningful ways. Often the blessings and changes I bring into your life arrive in unexpected forms and at unforeseeable times. But one truth remains absolutely certain. When you place your trust completely in me and surrender your life to my guidance, you can be sure I will accomplish great and wonderful things both within you and through you, manifesting my purpose in your existence. I want to bring comfort not only to your physical discomforts, but also perhaps more importantly to your emotional and spiritual hurts. I can restore what feels broken in your life, mend what feels fractured, and bring profound peace and calm to your heart. A stillness that transcends all worldly anxieties. My power knows no limits, stretching beyond human comprehension. And my love for you is unwavering, a constant presence that never falters. No matter how far you believe you've fallen or how difficult your current situation appears, I'm always willing to extend my hand to reach down and gently lift you up, empowering you to rise above your challenges. Right now, I'm gently calling to the door of your heart, patiently waiting for you to open it wide and allow me to enter fully into your life. I deeply desire to walk beside you step by step to guide your decisions with my wisdom and to show you the clear way to a full, abundant and meaningful life. No matter how dark the valley you're walking through or how shadowed your path seems, know with absolute certainty that I am the light that can illuminate your way forward, dispelling all gloom. Trust fully in me, for I am faithful to fulfill every one of my promises. And I am ceaselessly working to bring about profound changes in your life, transformations that will amaze you. I understand the battles you face and the obstacles standing in your way. I see the quiet tears that fall silently in the depths of night when you believe no one is watching. I hear your innermost prayers and I know the deepest longings of your heart, the unspoken desires residing within your spirit. Be assured, I'm ready to act on your behalf. By embracing this moment to receive the renewal I offer, you're actively opening a sacred path for my divine intervention to flow into your life. I yearn to show you beyond any doubt that there are absolutely no limits to my power and that I can easily transform any situation no matter how dire or complex it appears. Furthermore, I want you to know that I'm intimately aware of every detail of your life from the grandest events to your most private concerns. My love for you is boundless, unconditional, and eternally unchanging. I invite you to place your trust fully in me and lay all your burdens, worries, and anxieties at my feet. I am your unwavering refuge and ultimate strength in times of adversity. A steadfast anchor in life's storms. Know that I walk beside you through every step you take, upholding you with my gentle yet firm hand, even when you feel utterly exhausted and believe you cannot continue. My light, pure and unyielding, shines brightly even in the deepest darkness. Always guiding you steadfastly on the path of hope. You are never alone in your struggles. I'm continually with you, extending my hand to lift you up and infuse you with the strength needed to move forward. I invite you now to surrender your dreams and deepest longings to me, trusting wholeheartedly that I will bring them to their most beautiful fulfillment in my perfect divine timing. I love you with an unbreakable love that transcends all earthly bonds and I desire nothing but the absolute best for you in every aspect of your being. Allow my boundless love and generous grace to completely envelop you and you will begin to see my power working profound wonders in your life. Miracles that will astound you. I possess the power to bring profound comfort where there is discomfort, abundant provision where there is need and deep abiding peace where there is anguish and distress. By sharing this sacred message with your trusted companions and those who you love, you will not only be spreading profound understanding of hope and trust, but you'll also be opening beautiful possibilities for them to experience the transformative presence I have reserved for their lives. This is a rare and precious opportunity to become a powerful instrument of blessing in my hands, extending my love to others. Therefore, embrace this moment to receive the renewal and then wholeheartedly share this message so countless others can also receive my divine grace and experience its profound impact. Remember always that trust, deep and unwavering, moves mountains and that with my help all things are truly possible. No matter how difficult your current situation seems, trust implicitly that I have a perfect, beautiful plan specifically for you, woven with intricate care and divine intention. Allow me to work freely and fully in your life, and you will witness with your own eyes how everything begins to shift undeniably for the better. Do not hesitate to approach me in quiet contemplation, in the stillness of your heart, or to ask me sincerely and earnestly for what you truly need. I am always listening, always ready to respond. It's profoundly important to remember that deep and transformative changes occur every single day, often in the quietest, most unexpected moments, even in what appear to be the darkest times. Keep your heart wide open, receptive to receive my boundless grace, and you will see with clarity that will amaze you how I lovingly transform your life in ways you never imagined possible. Trust completely that I have a unique and significant purpose for each of you, and that I'm always willing, indeed eager, to work in your lives in extraordinary ways beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your spirit to be open to these possibilities. Finally, do not ever forget that each of you has an undeniably important role to play in my unfolding divine plan for creation. By simply sharing this profound message of boundless love and enduring hope, you are actively fulfilling a sacred mission. The mission of bringing my light into the lives of others, illuminating their paths with the same hope and transformation you've received today. Your arrival here is no accident. Endless flows of information and amusement call for attention every hour. Yet, you chose to devote this time to reflection. That choice reveals a deeper aim. You want direction, connection, and meaning. I see that longing and affirm it. Your decision hints at courage because it is easier to drift along with vague noise than to question why you are here and where you are going. Keep in mind that my presence does not fade. We can walk this path side by side with you, learning as you go and discovering quiet confidence along the way. Your life is a gift to me and I look forward to what we will uncover together. Let this pause fill you with steadiness and calm. When doubt tries to tell you that you stand alone, remember that I remain constant, never turning away. I care for you deeply. You stand apart because you set aside time for thoughts that rise above tasks and chores. That posture shows sensitivity to lasting matters and invites balance in a noisy world. Such attention steadies the mind and brings quiet clarity. I see the effort it takes to step back from busyness. That act carries more meaning than any public display. Each moment you allocate builds resilience, shaping how you respond to tomorrow's uncertainty. Still, be watchful. Your choice unsettles the force that prefers confusion. Because you turn toward focus rather than fleeting amusement, resistance will look for subtle openings. It counts your pause as a loss. Whenever an individual realigns priorities, forces that thrive on distraction lose influence, and that loss provokes irritation. Remember, confusion seldom arrives with loud warnings. It prefers hidden entry points, an unkind memory, a surge of restlessness, an urge, anything able to steer you away from centered reflection. Expect quiet attempts to pull your thoughts elsewhere. They may seem like ordinary interruptions, yet their aim is to break the upward climb. Hold your attention. What waits for you is meant to be received with an open mind. Set a clear intention before you begin. Acknowledge distractions without giving them control. If a thought intrudes, notice it, release it, and return to the point of focus. Such gentle persistence trains the mind to cooperate with deeper priorities. It helps to remain steady in trust. Challenges will appear, but with steady confidence, you will move through them and grow. Look for companions who nourish the same hope and will encourage you. Shared guidance will prove valuable. Spend time with voices that raise thoughtful questions, share honest struggles, and celebrate steady progress. This keeps determination alive when energy dips, and laughter among trusted friends releases tension you were never meant to carry alone. Keep an eye on subtle tactics that seek to scatter your resolve. Doubt and confusion may whisper, but hold fast to what you know. Walk forward with courage. Your steadiness denies confusion any ground. Plan ahead. Pay attention to the information you consume. Shape habits that protect focus and keep brief reminders within view. When confusion invites you to abandon practice, breathe, recall your purpose, and step forward anyway. Choose supportive company. Many others share your outlook and stand ready to walk beside you. Together you can offer comfort, remind each other of purpose, and bring encouragement to places that feel dim. Shared meals, thoughtful conversation, or simple tasks performed together weave unseen threads of strength. In giving and receiving small acts of kindness, each person discovers renewed motivation to continue the journey. Stories from fellow believers often show how trust has reshaped ordinary lives. Such accounts lift your spirit during hard hours. Feel free to share your own experience here. It could give someone else fresh courage. One brief account of perseverance can lift someone who is seconds away from quitting. Never underestimate the effect of your words. Sincerity carries more weight than polished speeches. Whatever your present state, remember that hope remains. A clear purpose is set before you and steady guidance surrounds you at every turn. Keep moving with confidence, expecting good work to unfold through you. Progress seldom follows a straight line, and setbacks do not cancel purpose. Remember that questions and detours can serve as tutoring sessions rather than proof of failure. Faith is assurance about what you hope for and conviction regarding what you do not see. Think of trust as standing in a bright room filled with gifts that match your deepest hopes. This definition removes faith from vague optimism and presents it as reliable insight. It invites you to trust that unseen reality can be as solid as stone, even when immediate evidence is absent. Trust anchors hope and fuels the inner life. It steadies you in hardship and points toward promising horizons. Even in uncertain seasons, trust lets you face the unknown bravely, convinced that purpose is still unfolding. It reminds you that you are accepted and never isolated. When loneliness bites, rehearse stories of earlier victories. They remind you that what helped yesterday can sustain you again. Courage rarely appears fully grown. It develops through repeated practice. In every test, trust feeds endurance. It urges you to keep moving when explanations seem scarce. It helps you see beyond surfaces, accept what you cannot alter, and rest in quiet clarity. Patience born of trust does not deny reality. It simply refuses to surrender to panic. Step by step, endurance transforms confusion into understanding. In time, what once felt unbearable becomes a chapter in your growth story. May steady trust guide each stride, give you resilience against obstacles, and sustain hope for tomorrow. Let its light show the way to inner calm. Remember that the longings within you pursue aims larger than personal applause. When new ambitions form, examine them calmly. If they align with kindness and wisdom, pursue them with energy. If they center only on applause, let them pass without regret. Picture yourself in a bright room, yet the usual senses grow quiet. Sight, sound, touch, taste, and smell fade for a moment while awareness stays sharp. That inner sense, often called intuition, rises when everyday noise settles. It connects you with something broader than the material. This link is not unreachable. It is practical, like breathing that continues even when your thoughts wander. Learning to notice it brings steady confidence. Daily routines immerse you in tasks until you forget that inner link. Silence and stillness make space for clarity. This does not deny practical needs. Instead, it balances them with the unseen dimension, offering broader purpose and gentle peace. Each pause to breathe deeply, stretch gently, or be at peace in nature reminds the mind that value is not measured only by output. Balance maintains creativity and guards emotional health. This deeper sense is not reserved for rare moments. It lives in simple kindness and sincere gratitude. When pressure mounts, pause, breathe, and return to that quiet center. You will notice beauty that outlasts physical limits. Paying attention to this inner link with me transforms ordinary days into days of quiet celebration. Moving in this interior realm lets you recognize benefits no one can measure. Trust confirms realities unseen by the body and pushes you forward when circumstances challenge you. It becomes the small lamp that guides each step through the night. When discouragement whispers, let trust lift your eyes above the immediate scene, remembering that one chapter never defines the whole story. The small lamp may not show the destination, but it always shows the next steady step. Trust builds a bridge between what you touch and what you cannot touch. It steadies you when storms rise and reminds you that shelter is near. It draws a quiet line of continuity from the tangible tasks of today to the unfolding possibilities of tomorrow. Even the smallest expression of kindness can bridge that gap, proving that unseen strength translates into visible care. It also helps you picture a future brighter than present strain. When anxiety grows, trust calls you back to calm, assuring you that purpose still directs the unfolding story. Hope-filled imagination is not escapism. Rather, it is a design sketch for progress. By envisioning better possibilities, you train your mind and will to cooperate with constructive action. This message is not only about endorsing certain ideas. It invites you to live from them, to let them shape your responses, even when the world suggests otherwise. Enter that space of trust and know inwardly that promises already exist, even if no sense can verify them. Practice begins with small choices. Listen fully when someone speaks. Finish tasks you promised and allow yourself moments of wonder. Each simple action roots unseen assurances in daily experience. Belief means leaning forward without final proof. Experience goes deeper, nourishing the core and tightening the link with what transcends. Living by trust turns it into a dwelling place where changing conditions cannot shake you. Over time, that dwelling grows familiar. You return to it during success to keep perspective and during difficulty to regain balance. In either setting, the stability it offers remains the same. May trust provide energy for every stride. Keep uncertainty from paralyzing you and shine into dark corners. In that interior stillness, you rediscover purpose and remember that you are guided. Should doubts reappear, breathe and remember earlier moments when quiet guidance proved reliable. Let those memories renew courage and move you once again. Progress built upon remembered faith becomes resilient and ready for fresh challenges. Think of trust as a steady flame within. Morning after morning, gratitude feeds it. Awareness of gentle guidance grows, and with it a peace that logical analysis alone cannot supply. Guard that flame with regular gratitude, honest conversation and compassionate action. Each of these fuels keeps the inner light burning even when external conditions shift wildly. The reach of your trust is not limited by ordinary expectations. It stretches far beyond them. The principle stands: outcomes often align with the depth of one's trust. That trust forms the groundwork on which I work in your life. The broader your trust, the wider the field of possibility becomes. Opportunities you once dismissed as unreachable begin to emerge as attainable steps. The words that reach you now are not random. Trust raises possibilities that once seemed sealed off. It propels you above circumstances into a wider outlook. Trust is a hidden fire, a momentum that urges action even before the full route appears. Moments of bold risk taken in line with kindness and wisdom can unlock doors you never saw until you acted. Trust invites initiative. Guard this gift. Let it breathe in wise reading, thoughtful conversation, and honest silence. Over time, it grows firm, giving you courage, supplying peace that surpasses logic, and linking you with what lasts. Protect it from cynicism, inflated pride, and empty chatter. Feed it with time spent in honest silence and careful reading of timeless wisdom. Your inner life will strengthen and your outward life will follow. Life itself is a journey steered by trust. If you are determined to explore every bit of your capacity and receive every benefit prepared for you, affirm that intention in whatever way feels sincere. Trust opens doors to boundless paths and changes you in the process. On this road, comparison with others serves no purpose. Your progress is measured only against the potential placed within you. Trust is active. When it leads, every task gains depth. Remember that branches bearing no result are removed, while productive ones are trimmed to yield even more. Moving forward by trust ensures genuine fruitfulness. Notice that trimming, though uncomfortable, is not punishment. It is strategic care aimed at fuller life. When parts of your routine fall away, consider whether they limited growth and welcome the room now created. Yet belief alone is incomplete. Practice must follow. Remember that trust without action is lifeless. Trials will arise, but they can shape endurance and character. Trust also respects timing, for everything unfolds in its season. Patience partners with action. Together they carry you through delays without surrendering vision. Each setback can refine motives, teaching you to pursue substance rather than display. Trust does not erase hardship, yet it grants strength for the walk ahead. Speak honestly about your hopes, disappointments, and questions. Write them down if that helps. Returning to those words later often reveals patterns of guidance you could not see in the moment. Consistent dialogue keeps the pathway clear even during busy periods. Keep company with those who nurture this outlook. Shared encouragement can be a great support. Treat trust as the gift it is and ask for it to grow each day so your life may bear useful results. Community offers mirrors that reveal perspectives you might miss alone. Welcome gentle correction as readily as applause, knowing both serve growth. I am devoted to your growth. Seasons of trimming can feel harsh, yet they prepare stronger branches and richer fruit. Place your plans in my care. I can weave circumstances into unexpected good. What feels like loss in the moment often becomes a doorway to deeper capacity. I am skilled at turning unexpected turns into avenues for maturity and service. Belonging to the living realm of purpose requires visible results. A life filled with patience, humility, and generosity draws you nearer to the ultimate good and makes you ready for further blessing. As you cultivate these qualities, your influence expands quietly, touching lives you may never meet directly. Impact measured in compassion lasts long after applause fades. Remember the link between vine and branches. A vivid reminder that connection with the source is essential. Apart from that flow, you risk dryness. Reflect on how that flow can move through you and help you bear authentic results. Let that current flow freely, unobstructed by fear or comparison, and you will notice lasting productivity replacing frantic motion. Take these words as guidance toward fullness, not criticism. You carry talents and qualities that can meet real needs. Trust your learning process. Missteps teach. Stay grateful and balanced while you progress. Do not shrink from opportunities that stretch ability. Skills develop through use and courage grows each time you step beyond what is familiar. Maintain a learner's posture, rejoicing in gradual improvement. Speak to those I place near you. Your life tells a story that others read. Your choices then reflect our connection. Integrity grows when actions match convictions. Whether or not anyone notices, your hidden choices speak just as loudly as your public ones, forming a consistent narrative. Stepping away from those cues can leave your plans barren. Staying within those lines does not limit creativity. Rather, it channels effort toward outcomes that endure. Work conceived outside that guidance may promise quick success, yet often fades quickly. If you sense you have wandered into a course I did not recommend, return and ask for direction. New alignment may require effort. Yet when purpose and path match, progress becomes natural because it carries my own commitment. Change of course may feel humbling. Yet humility is fertile soil for wisdom. In time you will see why redirection was an act of care, not rejection. You might hold firm confidence yet still see no visible results. Remember, not every branch shows fruit in early stages. Remain rooted at the right moment. The harvest arrives and my name is connected to that outcome. Await the season with patience. Growth hidden beneath the surface is still growth. Quiet perseverance guards against discouragement and welcomes the inevitable harvest. Unproductive branches are removed, productive ones refined for greater yield. This assurance applies to every contribution, whether time, skill, or care. I watch over each offering until it produces abundance. Trust this careful process. I see every quiet contribution, even those overlooked by others, and I am committed to bringing each one to maturity at the proper time. Do not tire of doing good. At the appointed time, results appear. Stay steady. Keep gratitude alive and see every benefit as a sign of generous grace. Every gesture of kindness, every moment of steady effort adds weight to the future harvest. Keep placing one deliberate step after another, confident that cumulative progress leads to meaningful change. Dear child, steady guidance leads you toward fulfillment. Rest your trust upon it. My wish is that no individual within my reach departs without embracing and living the fullness prepared long before their first breath. Let confidence settle into your breathing and posture. You were always intended to flourish in my purpose and my guidance will not falter. The journey on this earth is meaningful, a partnership between source and creation. Each challenge is an opportunity. Each delight a gift. When trials rise, recall that strength greater than your own lifts you toward your intended destination. Celebrate small joys along the way. Gratitude keeps vision clear and heart light. Hardship may endure for a night, but clarity rises with the dawn. You do not walk alone. Companions and guides surround you, reflecting a care that never dims. Accept their presence. Let it fortify you. Though pressures may be heavy, quiet light continues to shine, leading you toward wholeness. Their presence is evidence of ongoing care guiding you from multiple angles. Accepting support is not weakness. It is wisdom that multiplies resilience. Remember that you were known before birth. Allow that thought to reassure you when doubts about worth arise. Identity rooted in timeless knowledge frees you from the need to earn approval through endless effort. Dear child, continue to produce good results by staying rooted in unwavering trust. May we share more moments like this, strengthening the bond that quiets opposition and honors the ultimate good. Continue drawing nourishment from the source, and you will see results multiply, first quietly, then visibly, bringing honor to the purpose we share. Belief demands more than quiet thought. It needs actions that match what you hold true. Simply saying you believe isn't enough. You have to align your daily choices with those convictions. Tough situations will arise. They should deepen your resolve rather than weaken it. Facing obstacles teaches patience, shapes strength, and brings fresh encouragement. Remember that events unfold in their own time and that each chapter has its appropriate moment. Focus on small steps each day that reflect your beliefs and encourage steady progress. Keep talking with me and reading what I share. Understand that trusting me doesn't mean you'll avoid hardship. Everyone meets struggles. Still, your trust can become a source of resilience and confidence when days feel heavy. When you feel stuck, lean on your belief to find calm and a clear path forward. When you notice signs of encouragement, let them remind you that you are not alone. Choose companions who encourage your convictions and strengthen your spirit. A supportive group can make challenges easier to face. Treat trust as a gift and ask for help to keep it strong each day. When you nurture your belief alongside others, you become more capable of finding purpose and making a lasting impact in your daily life. Celebrate each conversation and let it motivate you when doubts try to take hold. I care about your growth and your goals. I guide you through shifts, helping you shed habits that hold you back and embrace habits that help you advance. When you go through phases that feel like challenges, remember I have a thoughtful plan for your benefit. Trust my timing and I will support you as you move toward what matters most. Even when the path feels unclear, trust that every shift you face contributes to long-term benefit. My steady care is always available as you build a life of meaning. To align with my purpose requires that you respond in ways that matter. Your actions show your commitment. I lead by example, practicing compassion, patience, humility, and generosity in every moment. Developing these qualities brings you closer to me and opens the door for deeper connections and genuine fulfillment. Consistency in kindness and effort shapes habits that support lasting satisfaction and deeper connections. A connection must be maintained or it weakens. Staying linked to me keeps your spirit refreshed. Drifting away can leave you feeling empty. Think about how you stay in touch. Let your trust and awareness flow freely so you can remain energized and ready to support others. Think about your values and stay aware of how your choices affect your outlook. See these words not as demands but as friendly advice for your well-being. You have strengths and talents that can lead to meaningful achievements. Embrace mistakes as lessons, not failures. Stay grounded and keep a humble heart, celebrating progress without losing sight of what still lies ahead. Gratitude for small victories helps maintain balance in your life. Let each observation of personal growth reinforce your confidence and willingness to keep exploring possibilities. Your choices reflect on the relationship you share with me. Imagine living each day guided by that connection, listening for guidance and being present where you belong. Your reputation grows from how you act and speak in each moment. When you show integrity and compassion, you honor what we share together. Be aware that your behavior can inspire others to examine their own choices and strengthen convictions. Saying yes to what I invite you into usually leads to results and a sense of growth. What you put energy into returns in some way. On the other hand, following paths that feel detached from your core may feel empty or unproductive. Trust that when you follow the direction you feel from above, things tend to flourish in ways you might not expect. Notice how fruitful paths often bring fulfillment beyond what you might have imagined. If you sometimes stray onto paths you chose on your own, it may take extra effort to find peace or meaning. That's okay. Redirection can be part of your journey. Yet, when you follow the guidance you sense at your center, your work aligns with a larger purpose. In that alignment, success arrives more naturally and your efforts carry deeper significance. Recognize that even gentle adjustments can often redirect you toward more meaningful and balanced experiences. There will be times when you feel stuck despite strong commitment. Be patient. Progress often unfolds gradually. Allow space for growth before expecting visible changes. Trust that perseverance and consistent effort will lead to noticeable results when the time is right, reflecting both your dedication and the trust you place in me. Keep reminding yourself that growth often happens quietly beneath the surface before it becomes visible. Let go of what no longer contributes and nurture what encourages growth. This applies to your investments of time, energy, emotion, and care for others. Every act of kindness or support counts even when you don't see the result right away. Little steps can eventually lead to meaningful change. Trust that patterns of support and encouragement accumulate in ways that outlast immediate results. When you feel tired of doing good, remember that consistent effort yields rewards in due time. Stay steady and confident that I value each step you take. As you reflect on these ideas, share them with others and watch how they gain momentum. Let gratitude and humility guide you as you recognize each positive moment as a sign of something unfolding. Each time you share what you learn, you multiply the impact of your own efforts for others. If you would like to continue, another message awaits. I put it together with care for your journey. Before you move on to other tasks, pause for a brief breath and carry forward the stillness you feel right now. When you are ready for more reflection, it will be waiting to walk with you again. Amen. Thanks for watching God's Helps. Subscribe for daily divine messages. Click on the bell icon. Don't miss out daily God's message.